Today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the NJCroce. This is the DC Justice League Superman bendable figure. Spot's had a look at collectibles from I think it's NJCroce or Croce. Basically, it's the company that we've seen bendable figures from on this channel, such as the Gumbies, the Popeyes, and so much more. We've also had a look at a couple of the DC ones, more importantly, ones from the Batman animated series. Now we're having a look at the Justice League, where we have 8-inch figures depicting their new 52 costumes. Want to have a look at Superman first. Box artwork, we have an open window. It's a very professional looking box. I like how it's got that pristine white color to it, and Justice League down below. The back of the package, while it does not give you a read-up, it does have a nice image there of Superman in his new 52 costume, still one of my favorite Superman costumes. NJCroce Company Inc. The sculpting was done by Magic Wand Studio. To check out more from the folks over at NJCroce, head over to www.njcroce.com. That's your packaging. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. Can't wait to get this guy in hand. Really, he does look quite cool. Going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Justice League 8-inch bendable Superman figure. There's more heading away, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Now that we've got the Man of Steel out of packaging, let's get a better look at this figure. I really think they did a good job on this guy. The sculpt on him is very nice, as well as the paint. But one of the things I really do like about him, for starters, is his face. I would almost say that what NJCroce has produced here with these Superman could rival some of the collectible 7-inch figures that we've seen on this channel from other companies. The face sculpt is very nice here on Superman. The flesh tone is also done well, including the additional paint done to the eyes. It looks like I've got just a little imperfection on the tip of the nose rather than the bridge of the nose. But other than that, I do think that the head sculpt is very well done. The quality carries over really from head to toe on this entire figure. The blues and the reds are very, not vibrant necessarily. The blue is a nice rich blue. The reds are a little bit more subtle in color. Reds in the boots, for example, and the belt are a little bit more darker in comparison to perhaps the brighter, more vibrant red in the cape. This is also the new 52 Superman, so for example, the markings on the back of his cape as well as on the front is that elongated new 52 logo. And I really like that, and I do like the armor plate look that Superman's costume basically has here. You could really not tell from the front that the figure itself is not plastic. I mean, looking at it, I guess the only indicator, yes, there are no visible lines where a hinge would live. But other than that, it doesn't look like it's made out of a bendable rubber. Sure, you could flip around to the back and you would see the air holes that are generally the indicator that something has a wire frame running through it. So in this case, Superman has the wire frame through his back, his arms, and his legs. Because some of the areas, such as his legs, are a little bit denser rubber, they're a little more difficult to bend. But I mean, that goes without saying when it comes to these bendable figures. Bendable wise, I mean, he does have, you can bend his torso just a little bit. You can also hinge it back just a little bit. There's really not a lot of give, to be honest, in this. The head, again, you can kind of rotate it slightly left and right, little bit back and forth, but primarily most of the articulation is residing in his arms. You can hinge his arms kind of outward, and you can also bend his arms, being that he's got that frame. So the arm can be then straightened, or you can give it a slight curl, depending on your preference. Again, when it comes to the leg portion of it, not really much. Yes, you can move his legs out. Forward and back is a little bit more limited, but where it needs to be, he does have the required bends in his leg. I think that kind of just adds to Superman, especially if you could have him levitating. Spot's also had a look at the Batman on this channel as well. and we're also going to have a look at the Wonder Woman. I think overall all of them work really well. One thing though I have noticed, and it's just by the figure here, there's like a little bit of wear that has happened here on the front of his chest. The rest of the sections, like the arms, don't seem to be affected by it, any sort of bending and stuff that I've done, but it looks like I've got just a little bit of wear that's happened here on the front of his chest. The rest of the legs seem okay. The back obviously looks okay. Other than that, I really do like the figure. I wonder why it's caused that little bit of wear here. Maybe just because a little bit of pressure that's been added has worn a little bit of the surface paint. But other than that, I rather like the figures. Spot's collected actually a fair bit of the NJCroce lines, whether it be like the Simpsons, Popeye, we've had a look at Mr. Bean, Mr. Bill. We've really covered a lot here on this channel. Wanted to go back to look at some of the larger figures that they also have available as well, because they're very impressive. Head sculpt wise, I would honestly say it's one of the better looking Supermans from New 52. Spot will put the link down below to NJCroce if you want to head over and check out the website. Again, we'll look at a couple more collectibles from them because they have not only figures, but they also have vehicles that we've looked at here as well, and a couple of other upcoming videos are going to be lined up for them too. In the meantime, today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the NJCroce. This was the New 52 Superman. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's got more videos heading your way as well. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.